What's going on, Mullen fans? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Finesse Monster Activist Bull. If you are new, make sure that like button, subscribe so you get more content coming from me. In this video, I'm going to briefly talk about the most recent news from Mullen Automotive stock and then go into some data points that did not sit with me well and let you know my thoughts on that. So we didn't hear any update in a while for the iGos, and we did get an announcement today saying that Mullen announces 30 unit purchase order for Mullen Go commercial urban delivery EV from Newgate Motor Group in Ireland. Initial order valued at $321,000 with subsequent orders anticipated to follow. Now, back in November of 2022, Mullen Automotive did strike an iGo distribution deal with Ireland's Newgate Motor, and the agreement appoints Newgate as marketing, sales, distribution, and servicing agent for the Mullen iGo in Ireland and the UK. The auto dealer group has agreed to purchase 500 vehicles per year as part of the deal, with delivery date of the first shipment of vehicles expected to be December 20th, 2022. Newgate will purchase initial units of the iGo for vehicle demonstrations, marketing, and sales opportunities with potential customers. So as it says, as part of the deal between Newgate Motors and Mullen, they're already supposed to purchase 500 units of these iGo vehicles per year. And since Mullen Automotive did appoint Newgate Motors as their marketing, sales, distribution, and servicing agent for the Mullen Go vehicles, Mullen's able to let them do their thing and focus more on their commercial vehicles and production. And keep in mind, the iGo is a fully EU or European Union homologated vehicle or ready for sale vehicle that creates opportunities for the company in Europe, where there is a huge demand for this type of small delivery vehicle. And they also have a starting price of $11,999 plus VAT and local transportation. Mullen also announced that they are currently transferring its Class 1 EV cargo van vehicles from its Indiana plant to its Mississippi plant for final assembly. The previous PR stated that they were in preparation to do that. The company announced that more than 350 of the Class 1 vehicles have already been transferred, and another 300 cargo vans are slated for transfer sometime this year. The company noted that its Tunica plant is in final stages for the production start and deliveries of Class 1 and Class 3 vehicles, and they expect deliveries to awaiting customers by next month, August. Now let's get to the data. The failure to delivers data has been updated for the month of June, and it is absolutely ridiculous. The amount of failure to delivers going on in this month at these low levels of stock price is just pure criminality. I posted this tweet a little while ago here on Twitter. Be sure to go check it out, share it, so more eyes can be aware of the malicious activity that's going on in Mullen Automotive stock. So if you don't know, failure to deliver occurs when shorts fails to uphold their end of the trade by not delivering their shares or cash by the settlement date. And these shares that they're using can't be located. They're created, phantom shares. They didn't exist in the first place. And you may ask, why would they want to be doing that when there's supposedly so much dilution going on and so many shares available to short in the market? Because if you think about it, today's July 17th, and we're just now getting the data for the failure to deliver or naked short data for the month of June. And by the time we get this data, they've already used those synthetic shares to drive the stock price down. And that's what I don't like. People are quick to say the reason for the stock being down 10% each and every single day, down 30% on this certain day. This is why it's down. This is why it's down. And you see, we have data like this showing us a different story. Keep in mind that this failure to deliver data for the month of June leads right up to the expiration date of that final option that the Series D investors were supposed to exercise. And remember, that was for the company to get $100 million cash, putting Mullen Automotive in its strongest financial position ever with over $235 million in capital for 2 years of operational cash. And this also all ties into Mullen Automotive being on that threshold list for over 40 days. And that's supposed to mean that the stock is hard to borrow, but there's still very low borrow fees out there. And my apologies if you cannot see this well. It is a screenshot that someone posted. I will read the data points to you. The cost to borrow average is at 9%. The cost to borrow max is also at 9.5 cents, and the cost to borrow minimum is at 6.91%. Also, it shows that shorts increased 17 million shares today, and that the short interest is also going up, is at around 13.66%. Very interesting how a stock can be hard to borrow but easy to borrow at the same time. Slap the Ask over on Twitter says he ran a poll for only a day to see what everyone voting for reverse. Almost 1,000 vote in one day and less than a third vote for yes. David Mystery answers and says, I'm going to try everything under the heavens to continue working as hard as I have been to meet previously announced company milestones in the hopes that the market gives recognition to that and the stock organically gets above $1 and stays there. That's my ongoing objective. If the market does not respond and the stock remains below $1 at that time of the annual meeting, I will need to consider what is in the best interest of the company and the shareholders at that time. I can't see the rest of this message because there's icons in the way, but you're free to read the rest of it if you can see it. David says he's going to do whatever he can under the heavens to get Mullen stock price to go up and meet milestones. But at the same time, looking at the data we just went over, it tells me that Mullen is purposely being suppressed all the way up into the shareholder meeting. Do you think David has enough in his back pocket to break the suppression? Will it be enough? This daily chart may seem bullish to most, but you know it's been a slow bleed. Long and drawn out price suppression by all the stuff going on behind the scenes, including dilution as well. But as of recently, with reports of cash on hand and revenue and all sorts of other positive PR that Mullen's been putting out, makes me more positive that there's entities out there that are gunning to destroy Mullen Automotive Company. And this video is not just for the people that have gotten in before the first reverse stock split. Oh, it's for the people after too. Because if or when Mullen Automotive does a reverse stock split, this type of activity will continue to happen because I think the entities behind the scene that are suppressing the stock will not stop until Mullen is completely out of the picture and delisted. These are just some of my thoughts and opinions with the information presented to me. Make sure you do your own due diligence and come up with your own conclusions. Hope y'all find any of this information valuable, and I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm gone.